Hello everybody, this is Jeff, and yes, it is the arcade guy that is the long lost soul. I just looked it up and I can't believe it's been 8 months since I've posted a video. That is just not right. But I am now finally posting a video, and I hope to have some more coming soon. Had some pretty crazy major stuff going on in our lives, more than one. Some of it was financial, and some of it was health, and some of it was other. But I am back, at least for the moment, and I hope to be back a little bit further than this. But I wanted to show you my latest, finally got it together, demo unit for my partner, who is helping me with the cabinets, who's perfected the cabinets, and that would be my dad. So we're going up for Christmas to visit, and I am surprising him with actually having this thing complete. So this is one of the options that we've been doing. I obviously haven't built anything for quite a while. Finished some stuff up over the summer that I had on order, but haven't taken any others. But this is a mini cocktail like you've seen on some of my other videos. I actually have offered the 60-in-1, if you haven't figured it out yet. That's a 60-in-1 in there. I've offered it before many times, but everybody always wants to pay the extra bucks and get the arcade SD, and I don't blame them. But this did turn out very good, and it was a little tricky with some of the differences. I didn't think there would be quite so many little differences, but anyway, as you can see, this is a 60-in-1, has 60 games, has a lot of great games on it, and it's the most popular one out there, makes it less expensive. And I will go ahead and just show you. Let me just turn it off. You know, I'll just pretend that nobody's seen any of my videos and that you don't know what this is all about. So we make these things. My dad is making the wood cabinet. Everything other than the bottom is now made out of real wood, not the MDF stuff. And it turns out really smooth. As you can see, he's got the corners and everything real nice. And there's some router slots for a piece of glass and the bezel to fit into, but the glass slides in there now. So we've been using glass, which is awesome. And he has done an amazing job, and I've kind of helped to get these trackballs working. So again, 60-in-1, here's power. I'll go ahead and turn it on. As you may have noticed, it's not dark in here, but these nice little 2-inch trackballs, they glow blue, and it's not real bright. It's like 5 volts, and but it really looks good, especially at night. And if you don't know anything about the 60-in-1, I would be surprised, but if you don't, just so you know, it takes about 60 seconds to come up. It kind of just checks basically every game, at least that's what it looks like. And then it comes up, so it's not too bad. Excuse me. But you know, the arcade SD that I work with is 5 seconds, and the menu's right there. You can turn it on and off, but whatever. It is what it is. It's a lot cheaper, but it's still a lot of fun. So we're almost there, and I'll just go ahead and show you some things once it gets going. And it's finalizing, and I know there's a bit of a glare on the screen, so hopefully you can see that. I don't know, maybe I should turn the light off. Nah, it's okay. It's nice and bright. So we got LCD in here. These are arcade replacement monitors. Really good viewing angles. The glare is throwing that off, but it actually has a really good viewing angle. And it'll demo through all the stuff. On this side, I've got the 1 and 2 player over here, and I'll go through all the buttons, but you'll see why they're over here. So if I just hit player 1, I should hit 2, but let's go ahead and since you can't escape these games, I'll just go straight into a trackball game like Centipede. And let's see if I can actually hit 2 player now. So I'm gonna hit 2, and that might have worked. Okay, so as you can see, got a little trackball here. Trying to do this with one hand, but got the trackball. It's working well. And then if I die, let's see if I did 2-player right. Yep. So now we've got the other, and you can see that that one works. So they got a lot of. It's very sensitive actually. They're really nice. You got to get them mounted in there, and they kind of come from the factory with a little dust. So you just take this sucker apart, right? If you just spin it, this will pop off. I don't know if you can see how I spun that, but you can spin this little thing. This comes out, and it's like a mouse, really, like the old style mouse, where you just clean the things off. But that's the cocktail version, and he wanted 2 trackballs for this very reason. 16-1 has 4 games that use the trackball. Centipede, Millipede, which is my favorite, Millipede actually. And then the other 2 games actually used spinners, but you can use the trackball really well, and that's Arkanoid and Super Breakout. So you really get to utilize those 4 games with a trackball in here. So you're going to have this background sound for a while till it dies, but I will show you in a second. But these buttons on the side, this button right there is the same as this button. I just spliced them together, and then this one is spliced with this one because this actually has a cool video pinball game in it, and my dad actually loves pinball, and it's a lot of fun. And then with these on the sides, you can simulate playing pinball with the flippers on the side. So those are kind of flipper buttons for both players. And the volume knob, which is a potentiometer, was a little tricky. You got to get the right one, but Holland Computers is great. I get a lot of my parts from them, and they know which potentiometer to get. It was a little tricky with the width of this and getting it in there, but I've got, now it's nice and quiet. And you can turn it up in the menu system. I actually have an amp inside there that you can see in some of my other videos. And then these 2 buttons are the test switch and the service switch, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then this is just a sticker that I've been holding on to that I really like. We actually, for the Arcade SD, you just put in one little, not a switch that comes back up, but like a little flip switch. I'm drawing a blank on the terminology, but so there's actually a hole right here that's drilled for it, but we didn't use it, so I thought I'd just put a nice little sticker over it. But let's let me show you the pinball real quick if I can. I don't want to take too much time and bore you guys too much, but I do want to show you the highlights, you know, the differences of this cabinet versus the others. Okay, and now we go through, and by the way, if you want to just like look at something and go, oh, what's that, you know, game like, if you hit this button, it's a preview, right? So I'm going to hit it and I'll show you what it says. So it'll say preview up there, and it previews it for 30 seconds, and then if it goes away, you can hit it again, and it kind of picks up where the demo would. So it's kind of nice. So there's the it's called Pinball Action, and I'll just do the 1 player, and this is actually louder, and you can set it up to do buttons or whatever in the dip switches. I'll show you that in a little bit, but so you just push up on this and it shoots the ball. Now I'm going to use these 2 on the top here because I'm one-handing it right now, but this is actually a pretty fun pinball machine. You can, if you knock these down, you can get into another whole screen that's basically like another pinball machine with other drop targets and stuff, and the same for this one and for this one. So it's really neat for video pinball. So you can see it's if you don't hit the thing, it finally just shoots it up. So all right, so I'm going to turn it off, and then I'm going to, you have to hold the test switch down like so. Then turn it on, and then keep holding it for, you know, a few seconds until you see those blue things, and then now it knows we're going into the test menu system. So I'm gonna sit down so I can just show you this real quick. I won't go through everything. I don't know if I've ever done that. I know I did 116.1 because I had my cocktail sit down one was 16.1. So all right, so here we go. So test will go next, and if I want to go back, I hit the service button. Okay, so that's kind of why you have to have two buttons. And the service button doesn't do a whole lot else. It gives you some tests, but you can get to everything in here. You can clear high scores. Here's where you can set things up. And then if you keep going, you'll see that's Ms. Pac-Man, Galaga, and then you go through and you can set up, you know, all the old dip switches for every single game. Right, so we'll see how fast I can get through this. And then the last one is volume adjust. Now, with this potentiometer, I might have to put one more speaker in here. I usually only use one, but I got it up to 100 here, and it's kind of up on the amp and everything. So, anyway, I might need to start using it. Oh, and then there's an I/O test, right? So if I hit the button, then it knows that I did it, and it's working. You know, up, down, left, right, and so on and so forth. And then you have to turn it off, and then of course turn it back on and wait another 60 seconds to get back in. So, but that is my latest creation. I think that my partner slash dad is going to be very happy. Let's just call it dad slash partner. How about that? But it really turned out nice. The multicade artwork was nice. I have another one that was thicker, but these turned out to be really good because it's thinner, and it makes it nice and smooth and good looking around this right here. But I can do some other videos, gameplay videos or whatever if you want. Just let me know. You can put some comments in there. But I plan to do some more arcade stuff here over the holiday break, and hopefully I can get some more videos up and get some things going and reply to some of you folks that I haven't replied to, and I feel good to be kind of back on the horse. So appreciate your patience, and everyone just kind of still looking at things, and you know, it's pretty cool that I got some pretty old videos out there all the way back to my first one. I think it was about 5 years ago now, and something like that, and I still get comments on it. So there you go, mini cocktail with 2 trackballs and pinball buttons, and I appreciate you guys' support, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will talk to you later. Bye.